Social factors. A person's social environment, socioeconomic status, and social-cultural values heavily influence their opportunities for growth and development from the moment they are born. Research by Ozlewski-Kubilius, Subotnik and Worrell in 2023 expressed how social support from families, peers, and mentors is crucial for human growth and talent development. They proposed that social interactions, along with positive reinforcement, greatly increase children's motivation to develop their talents. These interactions equate to the possession and attainment of mental qualities which can help young people face and conquer the psychological challenges life poses. The benefits of psychological quality on sports performance is further explored in Video 2, Psychological Factors. Bailey et al. In 2010 put forward that children from two-parent families have far more opportunities and access to provisions than those from single-parent families. Baker et al. In 2017 further emphasised the critical role of families on children's athletic and cognitive development as they explored how different family members affect development in varying ways. For example, siblings present opportunities for indirect teachings, feedback, criticism, and rivalry, allowing for the development of resilience, mental toughness, and problem solving, whereas grandparents are seen as role models, instilling values and positive lifestyle choices into the child. Finally, parents are seen for providing encouragement and support, empathising, and fostering a positive environment for the child to learn. This research concludes that children from large extended families are more likely to develop mental skills and qualities to assist them in both sports performance and everyday life. A child's socioeconomic background can also significantly impact their sports participation. Hyundai in 2023 produced evidence that posited children who have access to higher quality training facilities and coaching, as well as better educational institutions and extracurricular programs, generally benefit from their environment more so than children who grow up and develop in more unstable and less financially supported backgrounds. Conversely, a study made by Kelly et al. In 2024 found that children who derive from lower economic backgrounds engage more in play-like activities due to fewer opportunities to engage in organised sport. According to the work of Hornig, Orson, Gulich in 2016, children who engage in deliberate play activities are increasingly likely to develop long-term expertise and mental skills. Bailey, Copay and Pierce in 2013 widened the horizon on this research. They agreed that parents were one of the leading factors behind children's motivations to participate in sport. They also examined how parents' direct involvement impacts their child's sporting experience and concluded that under-involved parents can have a negative effect on their child's participation. Similarly, over-involved parents, especially those who emphasise winning and critique individual performance, can also have detrimental effects on their motivation and satisfaction levels. Video 4, Early Specialisation, looks further into these effects. In contrast, moderately involved parents, along with a caring and supportive environment where sport is not taken too seriously and emphasises teamwork, effort and fun, is optimal, according to the work of Gould et al. In 2008. Simply put, parents can help to nurture positive psychological outcomes within their children, but finding the right balance of how involved they become is critical. Studies by Mayan, Lidor and Arnon in 2022 document the effects of a child's birth location on their cognitive and athletic development. These studies are linked to a phenomenon known as the birthplace effect. This idea hypothesized that a person's birth location and residence are one of the major environmental variables that determines their success and proficiency in sports participation and life chances. Overman and Bouquet in 2016 advocated that individuals born in larger cities will earn a larger salary than a person of the same age and gender who is born and resides in a smaller city. This allows for their children to have access to higher quality coaching, equipment and facilities. Hancock, Villamia and Newman in 2022 conducted research on North American basketball players and concluded that medium to large sized cities might be the most conducive environment for producing elite level basketball players. They highlighted that these environments present more opportunities to train and compete against highly skilled opponents, whilst also providing more exposure to schools and colleges. These cities contain more socio-cultural influences attracting an athlete to participate in that specific sport. Schorer and Pitsiladis in 2007 investigated the link between sociocultural normalities and expectations having larger implications on athletes' sporting preferences and dismissed the beliefs of genetically inherited factors, which is dived further into in Video 3, Biological Factors. They pointed to how Canadians do not possess a natural disposition for being skilled at ice hockey, yet their sociocultural expectations invite more people to be invested in that sport. Another social phenomenon affecting talent development is the underdog effect. It is common for people in all walks of life that are perceived to have a disadvantage to be categorized as underdogs. The classic David versus Goliath story, the idea that a person not expected to succeed and getting heavily supported by others can have positive and negative effects, according to the work of Goldschmidt in 2005. This can lead to players becoming determined to prove others wrong and striving to improve their performance. Oppositely, some players might adopt feedback-avoiding behaviours to avoid the self-acceptance and realisation of themselves as being the underdogs.